and it's called Scéal, Nollag, A Christmas Story. And I would prefer to do this a little bit later and closer to Christmas, but this is our last class before that. So this is going to be the format we're going to use for some, at least for a little while here for lessons. I'm going to start bringing in some reading material more. And so what I'll be doing is going through some grammar stuff first, and then we'll go into a reading passage and then do questions and other things. Okay? So, first of all, I'm going to talk about, this is something I've done in beginner classes before, but we didn't really cover it much in the last year. So, just to kind of fill in one of the gaps we left there. And that's what's called an amsir leichrach, which is the present tense. Okay, amsir is time or tense, and leichrach means present. So, what that's used for, and that's used to say that you do something regularly. And it's the way you say that I do things every day, I do them once a year, I do them every morning, or I never do them. Okay, so it's used when you're talking about things that you do either in a regularity or you're trying to talk about how often you do or don't do it, okay? So, first of all, what we talked about already was say I am doing something, and that's why we had that egg thing. Okay, so if you say I'm drinking coffee, you say tame eg ol cafe. So tame I am, eg ol drinking, cafe. Okay, and so we've done that, and we've had those little bingo games with the different verbs on them. Now, if you want to say I drink, coffee every morning. I want to put the word coffee in English. Okay. The way you say that is Olen me cafe gach magin. The word Olen means drinks. And me is I, so I drink, so I drink. Okay. Olen me. And so you can't use eg ol to say I do something every morning. You have to say this form, Olen. Okay, so Olen me cafe gach magin, I drink coffee every morning. Okay, the word gach means every, magin, morning. Okay? And if you want to say I never drink coffee, you also use this form Olen. So ni Olen me cafe riav is I never drink coffee. Ni Olen me cafe riav. Okay? So it's talking about things that how often you do things, okay, or don't do it, okay? Not talking about something you are currently doing, okay? A good hint is when you have something in English that has the ing on it, like drinking, eating, then you're going to use this egg form. So I am drinking coffee, so tame egol cafe, okay? Now, jump down to number 4. The way you show the present tense in Irish is you put this on ending. Okay, and it's either A-N-N or E-A-N-N. So we're going to look at how you put all that together. So first of all, to say I am cleaning the kitchen is the one that uses the egg form. So, tame eglana na kishtina. And literally it's tame I am, eglana cleaning. Na kishtina means of the kitchen. So I'm at the cleaning of the kitchen is what you say with egg, okay? Tame eglana na kitchen. I'm at something like at the cleaning of the kitchen. Okay? Now if you want to say instead that I clean the kitchen, then you use the form glanen me an kitchen. I clean the kitchen. Glanen me an kitchen. And then you can say how often. You might say gach inya every Friday. So glanen me an kitchen gach inya. Okay, and that's more or less the way you say it in English. I mean, a couple words are switched, but I clean the kitchen every Friday. In Irish, it's clean I the kitchen every Friday. Okay? Glanen me, I clean. An kitchen, the kitchen. Gach inya, every Friday. Okay? Now, you can make questions to say, do you do something? Do you clean? Okay? And the way you do that is you use the word un in front of it. So first of all, the word glanen. Let's say glanen me, I clean, okay? You want to ask, do you clean? Use the word un, and it puts oro on the word glanen, so it becomes anglanen. Anglanen to, do you clean? Okay? Anglanen to, so that's not okay? Anglanen to, do you clean? your car, the car sawalya at home. So do you clean your car at home? And lanan to the car sawalya. Okay. Now, if you want to say he doesn't clean the floor often, use to say not, doesn't do something, use the word ni, and it puts shevu on the following word. So ni lanan she. It puts the H on there. Ni lanan she. So ni lanan she and perlar guminik. So he doesn't clean the floor. The word guminik means often. Okay. So he doesn't clean the floor often. Ni lanan she and perlar guminik. Okay. And if you want to ask a question like "Don't you clean?" or "Doesn't she clean?" I have here, use nach. And it also puts oro on, so nach lanan. Those are questions. Okay. So nach lanan she, doesn't she clean? Nach lanan she. Okay, and so her doesn't she clean her room ever? Nach lanan she a shomra riv. So nach lanan she, doesn't she clean a shomra her room riv ever? Okay. Now, you don't have to, you can use the word glanan with everyone, I, you, he, she, and so on. Okay, so a couple more examples. So, we clean the dishes every night. Glanan wij nasaihi gach icha. Okay, so glanan wij, we clean, nasaihi, the dishes, gach icha, every night. Okay, gach icha. Okay, and then you don't clean your car often. Ni glanan shiv were gar gaminik. So ni glanan shiv, you don't clean. Were gar, your car, gaminik, often. Okay, and then do they clean the dishes in the morning? And glanan shiv nasaihi imagine. So Anwan and Shia, do they clean? Nasahi, the dishes, are imagine in the morning. Okay? So all of these ones, if you look at them, they're all talking about things that there's your habits you're talking about. What things do you do regularly? Okay, or don't do regularly, or don't do ever. Okay? So important thing is the word, the basic word you stick on it. So glan is the word clean. Glanan cleans. You want to make a question of it, you put on in front of it, and there's uru on it. You want to say negative doesn't do something, you put ni in front and put shevu here, sticks that H in there. And if you want to make a negative question, use nach, and that also does uru like on does. Okay? Now if I ask you a question, anlanan tu the car sawalya, do you wash your car at home? How would you say yes? How do you think? Glanan, okay? And no? Niglanan. Okay, so always answer back part of the question. So the question is, do you clean your car off, clean your car at home? And the answer is either clean or don't clean. Glanan or niglanan.
Niglanan, when you're answering, you're putting the shevu?
Yeah.
Niglanan?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the ni that does that. So if you have it coming after ni, you put shevu. Okay? Now, one other point on this. There's a couple ways to say, when you're talking about what I do or what we do, there's a variant on it, okay? So number 13, to say I eat a sandwich every day, it's ihin me kapara gachla. So ihin is eats, me is I, kapara is a sandwich, gachla, every day. There's a short form for that, and that's ihim kapara gachla. And ihim means I eat. Okay, it's what's called a synthetic form because they're put together. Okay, the I part. There's actually forms for all of them, but the ones you're going to hear really nowadays are going to be the two I'm showing you. Okay, so ihin me kapara gachla or ihin kapara gachla. It means they both mean the same thing.
Is that like when you say time or time?
Yeah, yeah. And we did time, I think, a few weeks back or something. Okay?